the Titans. They came out strong, came out fast, and then the Colts turned things around in that second half. Here's the playoff picture, how it looks right now. Of course, as I just mentioned, Indianapolis now in that 4 seed because they are leading the division there at 6-3, and then the Titans move down to the 6th seed, so they're still in the playoff picture, obviously, there in that wild card spot. So it was all about special teams, really, in that second half. There was the 17-yard punt by the Titans, which then led to Nyheim Hines' second touchdown of the game. And, of course, the block punt return for the touchdown. Right after that, things escalated very quickly, Irv.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something. This was something that the coach saw in film and study when they looked at it and the way they attacked those special teams. And you saw it. Once he shanked that punt, the punter was on the sideline. Troy and Joe, who does such a great job, they commented that he was beating himself up over there. I don't know why he was beating himself up, because when he came back in the game, their coach beat him up. They jumped right all over this, right here, and picked it up. They got something going in film, and it worked tonight.
They look good tonight. That absolutely was the turning point of the game for them. But also, Joe, I just thought Frank Reich's aggressive play calling, going for it on 4th down, they converted 3 of 5 times. But what did you think of some of those decisions?
Well, I thought Frank Reich was very good as the head coach, making some really key decisions throughout the game. I thought he did a really good job being aggressive on 4th down right from the beginning of the game. As you saw by the end of the game, offensively on 3rd down, they weren't very good. They were 4 out of 12, but getting to 4th down and having the commitment in your offense and the confidence to go for it, they were 3 for 5 on 4th down. They were able to continue those drives and to keep moving the ball down the field. And really, for the most part of the night, the Colts owned the game because they had the ball in their hands, and they didn't punt until just a few minutes left in the game. And so when you're able to do that, it puts so many things in your favor, and your chances of success are so much greater. So hats off to Frank Reich for some of the coaching decisions that he made in the game tonight.
You're absolutely right, Joe. When the Tennessee Titans were on defense in the first half, they were on the field a lot of the time. And then all of a sudden, Frank Reich goes in at halftime and he comes out and he attacks this defense, right? On the first play of the game in the second half, he had a 1st down. Then the second play, a run play. But one of the things that I saw from the Tennessee Titans, that is a concerning thing, is they either had to commit to stopping the run, which allowed or put their corners on the island, which they struggled, or they had to sit in the zone and line up and try to stop the pass, and they weren't very disciplined in the zone coverage. So their back half was a problem. The second level, the linebackers and mainly the corners and safeties, they weren't able to make an impact in the game consistently, and that's what led to the Indianapolis Colts being able to move up and down the field at will and really take the Tennessee Titans offensively out of the game plan that they like, which is run Derrick Henry left, run Derrick Henry right, which just kind of hinting to some things that in some other division in the AFC, everybody's predictable if you don't become creative with your play calling.
We saw the Colts. They were able to spread the ball around, move the chains all night, especially in that second half. And then the Titans, they allowed 430 yards of offense to the Colts. And you add in all of the special teams gaffes, and that led to the Colts winning 34-17, a 17-point road win for the Colts, kicking off Week 10 with a win to move atop the AFC South, now 6-3. A big night for Phillip Rivers. He was efficient, he took care of the ball, and he joins us now. Phillip, thanks so much for coming on to the show. There you are. Okay, so listen, this was a game where it didn't look like it was going to go your way in the first half, but obviously that second half, you guys came out strong, and this was a really important stretch considering that you face the Titans again in 2 weeks. So how important was it to take care of business tonight?
Yeah, it was a huge win, especially coming off last week, not getting it done against the Ravens, going into this division road game. But we all felt good at halftime. They didn't slow us down in the first half. We got the 3 right before the half. Felt like if we drove and scored to start the half, that we would, to take the lead. We obviously get stopped on 4th and goal after about a 9-minute drive. But defense came up with some huge stops. Obviously, get the block punt for a touchdown, and then we were efficient on offense all day long.
Philip, it's Michael, and there were a couple of things that we talked about earlier this week when we got a chance to chat. We talked about how are the Colts an elite football team. We also talked about what is a statement win for you guys. You talked about Detroit and Chicago being statement wins on the road. Where do you rank this win, and what is it with the Colts where you guys have played so well on the road?
Yeah, well, this one was bigger than the last 2 because it was the next one, and then Green Bay in 9-10 days will be the biggest one of the year because that's the one we're playing. But we're just a team that's continuing to get better, and all the teams I've been a part of, and just being around the league for a long time, the teams that are playing the best in November and December are the ones that get to play in January, and ultimately you hope to play in February. So we just got to continue to improve, but we need to win along the way. And this was a huge game. Every game's huge the rest of the way out. And I love these Thursday night games, especially after a win. You get that mini bye, and then we get to regroup and get ready for Green Bay.
Hey, Philip, Steve Smith here. You've been playing this game for a very long time. How has your game evolved now that you've become older and still playing quarterback?
Well, I think you try to keep getting better and keep improving, and obviously the challenge is going to be how to maintain that physically as you get up there in age. But I feel good physically. I really do. I feel like I can still make all the throws necessary, and obviously I've always thrown with anticipation, so that's helped me. I've never had the Mahomes or Rodgers or Stafford or those guys' arms. I've just never had that arm anyway. But anticipating and throwing with accuracy is what's been my game. And then the mental aspect of it. We were in no huddle today, getting to be at the line of scrimmage, check in and out of things, and I just felt like we were in a good rhythm all day long. Again, we had 2 4th-down stops. We're in a good rhythm all day long. The guys up front, it starts with those guys. We rushed for over 100. I think we were over 70% in the completion in the pass game, and we didn't turn it over. So you do those things, you're going to have a chance every week with the way our defense and special teams is playing.
Philip, you passed Dan Marino on the all-time passing yards list tonight. What does it feel like to jump one of your childhood heroes on that list?
Yeah, it is special. It's special. And, those guys up there on that list, I don't know that I'm in their category, and that's okay. But, Dan Marino was on my wall. There's a poster on my wall as a young boy in Decatur and Athens, Alabama. So it is special. Thankful that I've been able to play long enough. Thankful I've been healthy enough to play, over 230 in a row now. And, watching Dan Marino, meeting Dan Marino at the Senior Bowl, playing against his teams, and it's all special. It's all just special, and thankful that here at 38, I'm still getting out here and compete and play the game I love.
Philip, congratulations on breaking the record, on winning tonight. It was a huge one for you guys. Go celebrate. And you know what? I apologize on behalf of everybody else on the screen here because we all took the Titans, and I feel like we should own up to it because I think we might have jinxed them. But, hey, that's great for you guys. Big win. Go celebrate it, and good luck against Green Bay.
Hey, there's never any offense taken when y'all pick another team, but I don't believe in the jinx thing. We just outplayed them tonight. We'll see them again in 16 days. We know this league. This league is a